Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Trucking Tower podcast. I hope everything is going well with you and you're having an awesome week. I'm very excited to be joined today by Charles Gracey, who is the president of Hot Seat Services and also podcast host of Cents Per Mile. How are you doing today, Charles?
I'm good, Andy. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I was looking forward to having you on the show today. We're going to be talking about 3 keys to hiring drivers. This has been a hot topic in many years, and even more so in the last year or so. So we're going to be talking through that, giving people some tips and advice. Just to kick things off, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, True Diligence. If you'd like to save time and money on your background checks while getting expert advice from 29 years in the business, be sure and click on the link below. So just to give our audience a little background about you, Charles. Where were you? Who are you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, I grew up in this industry. My father was a former driver as well as a terminal manager. So sharing those experiences and having them part of my early childhood and my developmental stages kind of played a major role into what I do today.
Awesome. And so I also understand you have some big news to share with everybody. So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Hot Seat Services has partnered with CUB Ventures, which is the parent company of CDL Life, Veterans and Trucking, and other trucking industry related companies to better serve our clients and to turn around and just offer a new solution to the common problems that are plaguing the industry.
Right. Well, congratulations on that. That's awesome. I was excited to have you on. We kind of waited till you could talk about that a little bit, right? And so that's really exciting. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, and I've been fortunate to work in the trucking industry for 25 years. And I've seen a lot of job posts and articles about recruiting drivers. Like it's been for years and years, right? And there's shortages that exist today. So what would you say are 3 keys to hiring drivers in the world we live in today?
So the number one would be communication. Communication of your expectations through the recruiting practice, your culture, and just the direction of the overall company's growth. So the drivers can be incorporated into that, and you can have that in mind when you're bringing those drivers in. That's the first and foremost above anything and all else. After that would be focused on your processes. Make sure that your processes are keeping in mind that speed to hire as well as speed to lead matter. And these are real people we're dealing with. They're not just people that are coming to your organization. These are people that want to be a part of your organization. And you need to keep that in mind to make sure that you're respecting their time as well. And then the third one would be over everything else in the background that you got going. Make sure you don't forget your people. Invest into your own people. Your recruiters are your front soldiers on this whole battle to get the best drivers that fit your culture. So making sure you invest time and training into your recruiters to make them the best of the best, that's going to be your foot forward with the drivers in order to communicate everything that you're trying to put out there.
Right. Yeah, because they really are the face of the business, right? When a driver's meeting the company, they're talking to a recruiter, and that is the face of the business. So totally agree with all of that. For those people out there who may be thinking about driving, looking at a job in trucking, what are a few tips for success in applying?
So if you're looking for a job in trucking, do your research. Make sure that the companies that you're looking to go forward with are ones that are matching your values and the culture you're looking for. A lot of people that know me know I'm always going to preach culture, and it's because it's important. With keeping retention in mind, both the drivers and the carriers need to do their due diligence to make sure everyone's matching the culture that they're trying to apply or hire for. Whichever case you fall on, the carrier or the driver's side, make sure you do your due diligence to make sure that you're going in a direction that's going to match what you're looking for, not trying to just put a pulse in the chair or just take any job, because it's just, for the long term, it's not going to be a solution for anyone involved. It's going to raise cost. It's going to raise stress on the driver's side. It's just not beneficial.
Right. Absolutely. Culture and type of operation, I would imagine, are really key items when you're looking at joining a company. Know that it's been true for me throughout my career. So Great advice. And what are the best ways for people to connect with you, Charles?
So I'm very active on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me directly on LinkedIn, or you can go to hotseatservices.com and go to our chat box, or you can send an email to info@hotseatservices.com.
Awesome. And I'm assuming you guys have some jobs you're placing.
Yeah, we got roles for drivers, various roles, whether it be local, regional, dedicated, OTR, or lease. But then we also have roles for recruiters. So within our organization, we try to make sure that we have the same treatment that we're giving our drivers, we give to our internal team.
Absolutely. Well, everybody out there looking, considering, be sure and visit Charles, either LinkedIn or connect with him for sure. And really appreciate you coming on the show with me today, Charles.
Hey, I appreciate you having me, Andy. Keep fighting the good fight, bud.
Yeah, me too. I'm so glad you came on. My pleasure having you join us to talk about this awesome topic. Know it's a huge need, and really cool to see what you guys are doing. So that's going to do it today for this edition of the Trucking Tower podcast. Thanks for listening or watching, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Take care.